everyone and welcome back to my channel. First of all, thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting my channel. 300 plus subscribers is such a high number for me and it really means a lot. You guys truly keep me motivated. So you wanted me to celebrate my milestone with a question and answer video, and here we go. I'm going to answer 9 art related questions about myself. So let's see what we have. Let's start with the first one. Angelica Riveries wants to know what led you to be an artist. I hope I pronounced the name right. Please let me know if I made any mistake. Well, I think like most of artists, it's somewhat in my nature if it makes sense. But the main reason I started drawing was when Sailor Moon first aired in TV in my country in 1995. I was a kindergarten kid and so impressed by the strong female characters and personalities of that show. I enjoyed Lady Oscar before, but this one felt more magical to me and I loved all the messages and ship dynamics. So yeah, to keep it short, my main goal was to draw the perfect Sailor Moon. Guess that's also where my obsession for strong females and fantasy themes came from. I want to add that art allows you to escape from reality whenever you want to. This quote describes it perfectly. Art is the only way to run away without leaving home. Oh, and for those who are interested to watch, I made an art talk video about my Sailor Moon obsession and early starts as an artist. You can watch it by clicking the info box. Okay, so here's question number 2 from Gina's Art Corner. Since how long do you draw more seriously? I started to take art more serious in late 2016, when I was at the point I stopped improving and got pushed away from drawing by adult life. Means I worked so much that I had no time for drawing as I was used to, and I had to deal with a lot of struggles. And seriously, I never was really satisfied with my stuff before. Negative thoughts like I will fail anyways and my art will always be shit. Were a big motivation killer as well. So I never really tried hard enough even before that awful time. So it came that a whole year before starting my new art journey, I wasn't even able to draw a thing. Every try failed and it ended up that I destroyed art I was working on. That was one of the most frustrating experiences and I needed a fresh new start. When it hit me the hardest, I finally searched for ways to create better stuff than I was used to, since I tried to see positive and negative happenings. I want to believe this was necessary for me to grow. I put my thoughts and experience on that specific time to a video once. It also talks about how I overcome art struggles and some personal experiences. I will link it in the info box and description, just in case you may want to hear more about that topic. Artist from the Depths asks, what is the one thing that makes you really want to make art? First, I can say there is more than one thing. But if you want me to name the main reason, I would say one word: joy. Cause art allows you to express anything you want and create a circle of happiness. What stuck in my mind from the very first time I shared my art with others was to see their excitement over it. I always have been the artist in kindergarten and school, and I used to draw for my family and friends a lot. I don't know how to express how wonderful it feels to share your passion with others and to see their smiling faces. That also includes the virtual ones. Artistic Wolfprints writes, who or what inspires you the most? Clearly my artist friends. It's so much different to actually grow together and watch each other evolve over the years than just looking at finished artworks from professionals. That doesn't mean they don't inspire me. They totally do, and there are so many unique professionals I adore. I also love all the amazing tutorials and advice that they give out for us small beans. But my biggest inspiration is to see what my friends are coming up with and to see them reaching their goals. For example, my friend John, who actually asked this question, his creative videos and bright colored artworks really inspired me to experiment more with my art and videos as well. So if you enjoy them, you can thank him too and check out his channel. Or my friend Gianita Arts, who always gets me hyped about our original characters and has a great impact on my imagination. Thanks to her, I came back to my wish writing and drawing more about my own characters and get a more creative mind. To inspire and get inspired is such a wonderful exchange and truly the biggest inspiration to get. Oh, and now we are talking about original characters. The characters and stories of other people has always been a huge source of inspiration. So as I mentioned in my first art journey video, I took part into loads of contests and challenges and mainly drew other people's amazing OCs. I will link the video in the info box if you guys want to hear more about my OC obsession and much more. Also, not to forget about Pinterest. I joined a huge collection of poses, references and tutorials from different resources over the years, and Pinterest was one of them. But be warned, you may spend hours there and it's hard to stop searching. MJP27 from Instagram wants to know, how do you stay motivated to create new paintings/drawings? That's a good question. I would say it's the excitement to visualize the ideas in my head and make other people smile. Before I started to take art more serious, one thing that kept me frustrated was to have amazing ideas, but weren't able to put them on paper. Luckily, over the years, I started seeing those challenges as opportunity. Learning and trying out new things is so much fun, and when it comes to commissions or art trades, my motivation is to think about my customers' or friends' face when receiving the final piece. So I want to put all my love and effort into making them happy, and that in exchange makes me feel happy as well. A little happy circle, if you want to call so. So it's all about improving and having fun. Some themes can also be really relaxing when you come back from work and it frees your mind from negative thoughts. Question number 6 comes from Dante. What are things you more enjoy doing or appreciate in the process of forming your art career? I'd say it's building up a community. The more people I met, the more excited I got about other people's and my own art journey. I simply love joking with my friends and hyping each other. Reading all those sweet and encouraging feedback over the years gave me the belief I can become a freelance artist if I try hard enough. Besides making art itself, it brings me fun to create videos, to show others my progress or give out some tips. It can be really exhausting sometimes working on so many things, but as I said, receiving positive reactions to what I do truly means the world to me. And if I can help others to experience the same excitement as I do and start to believe in themselves, it's all worth it. I hope I kinda answered that question right. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, so please let me know if I missed the point. This question comes from Lucina Waterbell. What is your biggest inspiration when it comes to reach your ultimate goal of becoming an independent artist? Oh, I love that you ask so. I think about it a lot, and ever since I started to take art more serious, I need to think about some of the first artists I started watching back then. Watching them evolving into professionals from their first steps of getting more serious was hella inspiring to see. They seem so happy and free enjoying what they do, growing a lovely community and hyping each other, which leads to more fun and improvement. Those are things that help me to understand that everyone started somewhere and that it's possible to reach your goals. From that time I knew I wanted to. I'm originally a media designer and I love my job, and sometimes I hate it. It always depends on where you work and what customers you got. Some jobs consumed me so much I really started hating my life, and you never know how safe your job is. The current pandemic proves it once again for a lot of workers. I wouldn't want to give up my main job as a whole. I need variety and a secure basic income, but to be able to work for less hours and mainly focus on my biggest passion is what I want to reach. My biggest dream is to draw the characters of writers or other creatives who need help to visualize their ideas, or just anyone who wants to see the characters in my style. Also, having some more time for my own ideas and practice is something I'm looking for. I want to try out so many styles, learn how to do concept art and character designs in a more professional way. It might be unrealistic, especially now, but I really do hope to have Patreon and Ko-fi as my second income and draw for my supporters more than for single commissions. Even if everyone who follows me gave me only €1 per month, it would be enough to live the life I want. So I could have more time to evolve and probably start projects more people might enjoy. For now I'm just about learning and finding out how to make my dreams come true and don't give up. This question comes from Millie's Crafts. When you started your art journey, did you think you would end up where you are now? Honestly, not a bit. When I started drawing, all I was doing was highly anime inspired, and I also used to write short stories and created a lot of unfinished comics. Just when I kind of restarted my journey in 2016, I changed everything. My style, the medium, my goals. If you told me some years ago I would become a digital artist who does semi-realism and also getting paid for it, I probably didn't believe. The only thing I miss is having time for writing and working on my comic skills, which were really awful to be honest. Plus, creating videos and finding so many amazing art friends are things I highly appreciate, which I never thought to achieve. But the biggest surprise was when people called me their favorite artist or even senpai for the first time or got inspired by my stuff. It feels so precious to be true and I still can't believe it. I'm so happy to left all the negative thoughts behind, or at least most of them. I guess it was all thanks to the power of encouragement and motivation from my artist friends and supporters that led me to where and who I am now. So this is the best time to give you an important advice. Don't see other artists as competition, but as companions. Trust me, you will miss a lot of opportunities and joy with the wrong thinking. Let's come to our last question from I Am Reaper. What drives you to pick up the pen and keep on drawing even when you don't feel like it? That's definitely no dumb question, dear. Honestly, I do struggle a lot sometimes and I know many artists feeling the same way. So thank you for bringing up this important topic. When it comes to don't feel like it, it depends what causes that feeling. When it's about having a tight deadline, seriously, it's forcing myself to. I don't want to disappoint people or make false promises, so I kind of ignore my own needs and put myself behind. Though really, when you feel too bad, reach out your commissioner. Seriously, I never experienced someone who didn't say, take your time, cause most will know that the outcome will be much better when the artist is in a good state. Another example would be the fear of failing when I think a topic was too complicated for me. Then I search for step-by-step images or inspirations how to get started. And once you found them and just do, you realize it's not that a big deal. So in the end you feel happy and proud. That happened to me so many times that it was one of the main reasons my stuff kinda improved and why I was able to change my thinking from fear to excitement when it comes to challenges. But when depression's hitting too hard or I feel exhausted, I take steps back. Honestly, I did the mistake for many years to try to ignore it. I wanted to do everything at once and also be there for everyone. I found out it was a big mistake. As a single person, you can't handle everything alone, especially not at one time. It doesn't work and leads to more depressions. Also, you can't make everyone happy. You can't draw, advertise, check your mails and direct messages, be active, care for your friends, do researches, make videos and get things done in real life after your main job. It ain't work that way. I always feel energized, but in a negative way. It's so important to allow yourself to rest and take care. And I'm just about to start doing so. So, learning to take things more easy was really hard to me, but necessary. It did help me to reach my goals faster, to stress myself out, but was it worth it health-wise? Definitely not. So I hope people will understand that I'm less active on my social media, and by less active I mean less obsessive, trying to answer every single response and taking part in loads of art shares. It can be so overwhelming and I really try my best, and direct messages always go first. I thank everyone who understands, by the way. And when you feel pressured the same way, you are not alone. We should stop living up to the expectation of an ever faster and more impatient world. We're all human, no robots. So please try to find ways that are effective but less stressful. Take your time with your art. Your friends and supporters will stay by your side no matter what. And you shouldn't be too concerned about losing people with unrealistic expectations. I see that was a bit more than I answered to the other questions, and you might realize that it's such a big topic to me. So, as I mentioned earlier, I created a video about my struggles that includes some advices and words of encouragement, so check it out in my info box if you like to watch it. Okay, looks like we came to the end of this video, and I thank everyone who sent me their questions and those who kept watching my whole gabbling. If you guys want to know more about me and how I improved my art over the years, I can recommend watching my art journey video. Click in the info box or the link in the description to get there. It might include some helpful tips for your own journey. Thank you guys for watching, and million thanks for all the support. Have a wonderful week and stay safe.